Alright, so good day everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can know when I'm uploading to the channel. Alright, you guys, so today I'm here to give you your ancestor message. And your ancestors are saying, like, you kind of gotta set your soul free. Alright, so it's almost like every day that you go out into the world, or when you step out into the world, you kind of you wear like a costume, or you wear a mask, like, because I'm seeing like Mardi Gras. So you wear this mask and you pretend like that everything's all fine and dandy, that you're where you want to be in your life and things like that. And although you might be like financially content or in the career that you desire, there's something about your situation that you're not being completely honest about. And it's almost like you may have too many other commitments. Like you might have a lot going on. Like you might got your hand in this, got your hand in that, and got your hand in this, and really can't focus on what it is that you really want to focus on for yourself. So you're so busy assisting others and accomplishing their dreams and their visions, or you're so busy engaged in other activities that you can't really focus on what your soul really wants, where your soul is trying to lead you. So your ancestors are saying that, like, you got to set yourself free. Maybe you have overcommitted in some areas. Maybe you're not being who you truly want to be. Maybe it's almost like you're just you're kind of like caught up in being the something for everything but yourself. All right, so be careful what you're saying too. And this ain't just like about manifestation. This is about like you and how you talk to yourself and how you talk to your people, because your words could bless people and your words can curse people. So you have to be cautious to what you're saying. You can easily, cut somebody deep with your words, but your ancestors are like, you don't gotta do that. Like, it's beneath you. First of all, it doesn't make you win. Like, you still become the loser at the end of the day, because that person or that situation kind of like got the best of you. So you got to do your best to try to avoid things that are negative at this time, because you don't want to end up setting yourself back. Because what I'm feeling like is like you are like your biggest sabotager. Like if anything wanted to interfere with where they're trying to take you, it would be the way that you talk to yourself, and in many ways the way you may talk to others. And so even if these others piss you off, like sources saying like, nah, like sometimes you ain't even gotta say nothing. You just gotta kind of like avoid the negative stuff and kind of leave the negative stuff alone. Like, because every time you invest your energy in this negative stuff, or invest your energy in things that don't concern you, then you get off your creative horse. And they don't want you off your creative horse. They don't want you involved in like any of the family drama. They don't want you involved in any of the work drama. Like, they want you on your creative horse. They want you doing what it is that they need you to be doing during this time, so they can help to elevate you. Because right now your soul knows where it wants to go, and it kind of need you to drive it, but you like doing other stuff. So yes, you are having this human experience. You are wearing this human costume. We all know all of the spiritual jargon, but like sources saying like you need to get after it. They're like that. It's not. Although it's predestined, it's not just gonna fall in your lap. There's some things that you're going to have to do yourself in order to make this happen. So you have to get away from the negativity. You have to, like, riches and the richest, the can't talk tonight. Your riches and poverty depends on you. So whether you be well off and content in your existence in this 3D, or impoverished in this 3D, it's kind of depending on you. Like, well, not kind of, it's like completely dependent on you. You have opportunity right now. You have this opportunity to be well off, and you have an opportunity to be in lack. But that opportunity is going to depend on you. All right. So that's what Source is saying. Like, your guys and your ancestors saying, like, they done set this whole thing up. They need you to do what you got to do. You got to let go of all that drama. You got, like, the things that's going on with, I don't, like, I feel like there's some kind of feud or some kind of drama that's like infringing upon the growth. All right, it's something that's infringing upon the growth. And so you guys are saying, like, look, you gotta get up out of that. You gotta get up out of that. This is supposed to be of a new, yo. You're not a judge, okay? You is not a judge. Yo, just because you done came up on whatever your spiritual journey is, I don't know who I'm talking to, please, 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 please do not ridicule nobody else for what they tend to believe. Listen, just be happy that they found a source. Just be happy that they have a God that they honor and they respect. It don't matter what God it is or who the God is or whatever, you know. I remember when when I was really invested in a lot of this, in a lot of different walks of life, and I too once was very critical of God and who people believed that God was for them, and now it's like, nah, you can't. There's no way you could say who you are. And be like that, there's no way that you could say that that's who you are and judge people for their understanding or lack of understanding, and this is part of meeting people where they at. And so you have to meet people where they at, because you can't have a judgmental heart and think that people going to follow you after you scrutinize them, because that's similar to, the reason why a lot of you left the church. A lot of you left the church because of the scrutiny and being the members of the church and the pastors and deacons and mother boards and things like that being overly critical of you. And so your guys, your ancestors saying, like, you got to release that judgment, like allow people. Yeah, it was a lot of things that they wish they had known and been able to prepare the family for before transitioning, but you got to let people come into their own, and however they come into their own, it don't matter if they ride on the backs of Allah or the backs of Jesus, as long as they come into it. So you can't be out here criticizing people for what they don't understand, because that was a time where you didn't understand, and that's what your guys, the ancestors, like all that's the type of stuff that they're saying. They're saying like that these things that you are focusing on, these are interfering with your creativity, This type of stuff is interfering with your creativity. So you gotta surrender that. You gotta release that type of drama. You gotta release that type of negativity, because although it might not seem harmful, it is harmful to you. Like, it's doing something to you. It's putting a different type of deposit in you on a cellular level, and is reacting to the things that you don't want to attract. All right. And so that's what Source is saying. Source is like, look, come on now, we got you. This is the rich season now. Rich season, You're also seeing ancestors saying that there's some healing that is necessary in the love department. And again, I don't know why Source just got the alchemist on all the love now. But maybe because, I don't know, maybe because like the closer you get to an infinite source of love, and an infinite source of love within yourself, and an infinite understanding within self, and the more giddy you get, and the more you're able to attract to the frequency of love or something. I don't know, but that's what Source is saying. Is like, Source is like, that's what that healing is surrounding, and this healing can surround self-love, previous relationship with the balance within yourself of the masculine energy, or a masculine energy that you are into or trying to get over. But there's some healing surrounded there. And what I'm feeling like is going to happen is, like, some of you are paired with a masculine that is going to assist you in your healing. Like, they're going to bring about a lot of healing, but you have to be open to that healing, and understand too that is not, some of that is not of a place of judgment, and it's a place of love and getting you on path. Now, this ain't for the ones, listen, y'all that got that message yesterday. Hey, don't be trying to switch this message to make it fit you, because this ain't for you. Remember what Source told you about your situation, but this is for these ones that we talking about right here. And then that wild side, like taming taming that wild side, trying to like figure out. It's like that's the healing, trying to figure out like where you at, like where you trying to go, you know. And so what your guys and ancestors want you to understand that it's gonna be a lot of times where you're gonna have that tug of war between self, where you figure out like how you're trying to balance yourself and how you're trying to balance your energy. But also with new beginnings require change, and so that's what's happening. There's a shift that's happening right now on a cosmic level, and on a cellular level for you, you know. And it's dealing with your root. It's dealing with things that you were taught. It was things you were taught about your sensuality and your sexuality and things like that. So it's a lot of shifts that are happening. But listen, it's a lot of stuff you also gotta let go. Let me tell you something. One thing that you're gonna know with this journey with you guys is that you have to, the more that you let go, the more that the more you heal. You know, a lot of times you kind of just get past it and start just doing spiritual stuff and talking spiritual stuff, but not actually healing any other stuff. You're just saying all the right things and doing all the right things and going through the right motions, but not really facing the stuff that is necessary to be faced during this time. And that's how you kind of overlook what is necessary for you to let go. You know, so you overlook the thing that's preventing you from healing, and that's the thing that needs to be let go. So anytime you feel these emotions and you feel different types of sadness, like any type of emotion that's stirred up, if you can feel it, you can heal it. That's what Source is saying. So if you can feel whatever it is, you can heal whatever it is, you know. But you have to acknowledge and accept that that thing is present. And acceptance there, and it feel like goodness, like somebody was abandoned, like it's abandoned, but not like abandoned like your parent. It's almost like somebody's abandoned like from conception, like as soon as your mom got pregnant, like there was abandonment there. Like I'm not sure if like your mom was like unhappy about the pregnancy, or you know your dad left the situation while your mom was pregnant. But there's some things that is unresolved right there. So and I think that's why it's so much at the root. It's like the way you were welcomed into this world was not so welcoming, so to speak, you know. And so that's why it's also necessary for you yourself not to focus on the negative things. Not saying that everything's supposed to be positive, but it's about the rethinking and it's the rethinking and the rewriting of whatever it is your story is, you know. So this is not just saying like, oh, it didn't happen, I'm gonna move on, or oh, I'm past that. No. It's you rewriting and rethinking this story for yourself, and telling yourself a different narrative about how everything took place. Not saying that it didn't take place, but being as honest as possible about what actually took place. So for example, let's just say your parents never bought you anything. What is it? Is it that your parents never bought you anything? Or is it that your parents didn't have the money to get you anything when you wanted it at that time? So things like that, like rethinking and reframing what actually happened versus putting yourself in a victim state of what happened. So that's pretty much it, you guys. You got to set yourself free from the past. You got to set yourself free from the things that are holding you back. And in order to set yourself free from the things that are holding you back, you have to release the shackles, and you have to let that go. But not let it go without healing it, okay? Riches on the other side of this, y'all. I don't know what y'all consider riches. I know what I consider riches, you know. So I don't know what y'all consider riches, but part of my riches is my peace of mind that I'm attaining, you know. And part of my riches is my rest that I get at night, you know. So being content, you know. And so what do you consider what do you classify as your riches? Some of y'all really want the bag, you know. That's your riches, you know. But all of that is on the other side of these things. So making sure you ain't forgetting that, and that you ain't out here healing fragments of yourself. You're actually trying to heal yourself and become whole. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this message, and I'll holler at you.